Okay, so what can we do? Because we're gonna quarantine ourselves for 14 days. Now, I'm giving you things to do if you have a child. I think we've mastered this a lot, especially if you have kids. Here's what you can do, okay? The first week, Jabba had a train set. After 4 days, he was so tired of it, he just kept throwing it around. So what I did was I took the pillows from the couches, blankets everywhere, and I created a parkour area where he could tuck and roll, jump, climb, go under a tunnel, and he enjoyed that for maybe a good week. He loved it. Another thing is, it sucks and we try to avoid it, but parents, we need a break, sometimes 2 breaks consecutively. So I let him watch TV. I'm gonna give you a list of programs that I let my 3-year-old watch. It's not cool. I shouldn't suggest it, but it's what we did. So, I'm just being real with you. Another thing is art. We let him draw on the chalkboard. We have an easel at home with a chalkboard and a marker board. We let him draw. He can draw a ghost so perfectly now. We also baked with him. Because of his Montessori training, he knows how to slice things. He knows how to crush things. Janie made revel bars and she would let him crush the nuts. So he would help with baking, mixing and stuff. So baking is a great option for toddlers. Now, another thing that I like to do with Jabba is working out. So I created workouts that he and I could do together, like leg ups. I use him for like shoulder presses, like a kettlebell sometimes, and I would swing him and do like kettlebell swings. It gets dangerous, but he loves it. Mommy is so good with him. She would read him stories, and he could sit down and listen to stories for a long time. Books, he has a lot of books, so if you don't have books at home, man, get books. Another thing that we do is dance parties. Now, our dance parties have evolved, and we ordered a PS4 camera and Just Dance, so that console has saved us so much time from boredom, and Jabba loves it. And there have been multiple times where I had to run to the toy store and kind of get him toys for each week, but I would make sure they are open-ended toys. For example, Legos. You can never get bored of Legos because there's so many things that you could build with it, and Jabba could just sit there and build. We've recently got him magic sand. You can manipulate it a lot and it doesn't dry out. Play-Doh is so good. He played for Play-Doh for maybe 3 or 4 days, and then he left it open and it dried out. Just 3 weeks ago we got him Transformers, and he loves transforming them. Now he can do it by himself. The quarantine doesn't have to be expensive as I make it sound, but these are just ways of how you can entertain and keep your toddler busy, because he will get bored. We did take him to the park a couple of times. We noticed that between a certain time the park is dead and there's nobody. There was probably a couple of dog walkers. We were able to run around in a certain area without him getting too close. People were so nice. They would see Jabba come and they would kind of move away to give him freedom, or they think he's just a dirty child with the virus and they kind of moved away. He needs to get out, because you cannot leave a child indoors for 2 weeks. They'll go crazy. So if you have a backyard or a front yard, let them run around in the back. But since we didn't, I had to take him out. When it snowed in Beijing, I took him out, and this old lady, my Mandarin is not so good, but I understood what she was saying. She's like, you could still get the disease through snow. 5 minutes later, Janie messages me. She's like, make sure he plays in virgin snow. And as soon as I got that message, I look at Jabba. He has a cigarette in his snowball. I'm like, oh God, why? So these are the things that we did for our toddler. I hope it can help you. And if you have any more suggestions, please write it down below. And I hope everyone is safe. Take proper precaution. Don't panic. All right? Thanks, everyone.